Mga kababayan, welcome back sa Hashtag Walk with Lan. Ako si Lan ng channel na ito at ngayon we are diving deep into the hottest political tea sa Pilipinas. Marcos Jr. ilalaglag na si Romualdez. Tuta, dapat ba makulong sa ginagawa niya sa Korte Suprema? Ay ano po yung tuta, ano lang, typographical lang po yan. Typographical, allegedly, si ano po yan, si Senate President Tito Soto. Oo narinig nyo, yan ng tama. Si Bongbong Marcos ang Pangulo, parang ready ng i-drop ang pinsan niyang si Martin Romualdez tulad ng hot potato. Bakit? Dahil sa flood control scandal na umaabot sa bilyong-bilyon na kickbacks at ang Supreme Court, sila ang bayani rito, upholding the Constitution against political games. Para sa inyo, mga kabataan at OFWs na nasa abroad, working hard for remittances, this is your wake-up call. Hindi ito chismis, it's fact-based critical analysis. We will break it down. Scandals, evidences, at bakit pabor tayo sa Korte Suprema. Stay tuned for a couple of minutes of witty insights, engaging stories, at informative truths. Hit that like button. Now, subscribe at turn on notification para hindi kayo ma-miss out. Question natin sa inyo mga kababayan, sino sa tingin ninyo ang tunay na tuta sa kwentong ito? Comment down below. Okay mga friends, let's start with the basics. Si Bongbong Marcos Jr. elected president in 2022 at si Martin Romualdez, his cousin and former House Speaker, they were like Batman and Robin, o mas tamang sabihin, Master and Tutut. Romualdez was the tutut na sumusunod sa bawat utos ni Bongbong Marcos, pushing agendas like budget insertions na nagpapahirap sa ordinaryong Pinoy. Ayon sa reports mula sa Philippine News noong November 2025, si Romualdez at Marcos ang brains behind 100 billion pesos fund insertions sa 2025 budget allegedly. Ito'y connected sa flood control projects na puno ng korupsyon, kickbacks na umaabot sa 56 billion pesos. Imagine niyo mga OFWs, yung pera nyong pinaghihirapan abroad, inuwi para sa bansa, pero nauwi sa bulsa ng iilan. Parang si Romualdez, ang family driver ni Marcos, pero sa halip na kotse, corruption ang minamaneho. At ngayon, with impeachment complaints piling up, Marcos is distancing himself. Ilalaglag ba talaga o acting lang para i-save ang sarili? Para sa mga kabataan, this is why politics matter. It affects your future jobs, education, OFWs. Think about it. Yung remittances nyo, nasasayang sa scandals like this. Mga kaibigan, now let's get critical. The flood control scandal, Saldico, a congressman, dropped bombshells in November 2025. Marcos and Romualdez got almost $1 billion in kickbacks. According to Saldico, 56 billion pesos na pera mula sa anomalous projects. Romualdez resigned as a speaker after being linked to this. Ayon sa ABS-CBN News, Sara Duterte demanded accountability, pero si Marcos, he created an independent commission on infrastructure, pero under his control, independent, more like independent on Marcos. At ang ebidensya, witnesses like Sergeant Gutesa testified about maleta ng basura, code for cash deliveries to Romualdez. Delaware court ruling mentioned Romualdez 17 times in a casino scandal. Heavy luggage, not documents, folks. Imagine swiping left on Tinder, but instead it's billion swipe from the budget. OFWs, this is why floods still drown Manila, pera na uwi sa mansions, hindi sa dike. Here's where it gets juicy. Bakit dapat makulong si Romualdez sa ginawa niya sa Korte Suprema? In 2025, the House under Romualdez tried to impeach Sara Duterte, but Supreme Court struck it down in July 2025 for violating the one-year bar rule. Romualdez warned the court not to set rules that shield. This is power abuse. Romualdez has push unconstitutional moves to silent opponents. Pero ang Supreme Court, they favored justice, throwing out the impeachment, upholding the Constitution. Pabor tayo rito dahil sila ang last line of defense against dynasties like Marcos, Romualdez. Parang si Romualdez trying to bully the referee in a basketball game. Pero the ref, Supreme Court, below the whistle. Use this is your civics lesson. Checks and balances work, then the court stands firm. OFWs abroad, kayo para sa better future. The court protects that from corruption back home. Mga kababayan, sa mundo kung saan ang kasinungalingan ay nangingibabaw, ang katotohanan ang unang sinisikil. Pero kasama kayo, magpapatuloy tayo sa laban. Walang takot, walang kinikilingan at laging handa para sa bayan. Sumali na sa aking YouTube membership sa #WalkWithLan at tulungan natin ang channel na maabot ang 100,000 subscribers. Ang inyong suporta ang susi sa kalayaan natin para ipagpatuloy ang pagbabalita ng katotohanan. Salamat at kita-kits sa laban. Back to the drama, Marcos is ilalaglag si Romualdez in January 2026 impeachment against Marcos for betraying Duterte, but House is still Marcos allies dismiss it. Pero for Romualdez, Senate Blue Ribbon found no solid evidence yet, but plundered charges recommended for that. Marcos announced ICI to probe, pero it's a way to throw Romualdez under the bus. Expose show panic in Duterte camp, but Marcos quietly plotting like Game of Thrones, as one post said. Para sa mga kabataan, this is like a K-drama betrayal. OFWs, imagine your hard-earned dollars funding this family feud. Marcos to Romualdez, thanks for the service, cousin. Now swim with the sharks. Okay, pabor tayo sa Supreme Court of the Philippines. Fact po yan. They dismiss Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte's impeachment, July 2025, signed Judicial Fiscal Autonomy Act, August 2025, with Marcos and Romualdez present. Ironic, they stand against corruption like an extradition cases, according to Exposed. Ito po ang critical natin dito. Habang Marcos and Romualdez play power games, the court ensures rule of law. Para sa mga kabataan, this is your inspiration. Fight for institutions. Para po sa ating mga overseas Filipino workers, they protect democracy, you vote for from abroad. Witty part po tayo, Supreme Court of the Philippines is the adult in the room, while politicians act like kids in a sandbox. To sum it up, Marcos, ilalaglag na si dating House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Si Bongbong Marcos po yan, si Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. He deserves jail for court interference and scandals. Supreme Court wins for justice. Supreme Court of the Philippines wins for justice. Mga kababayan, be informed. Vote wisely. Para naman po sa ating mga kabataan, kung saan po naman kayo naroon, dito po sa Pilipinas o sa abroad. Ang ating mga overseas Filipino workers, this is our fight. Maraming salamat po sa panunood ng ilang mga minuto dito sa ating channel, #WalkWithLan. I-like naman po, i-share, i-subscribe, comment your thoughts. Next episode po natin, more on Philippine politics. Kita-kits at mabuhay po kayong lahat.